Here we are at the beach. That's the first thing you need when you have to go surfing. You need some water right out here. And the next thing, we have our stand-up paddle gear right here, which consists of the paddle, which will move you forward, the board itself, which has a leash in the end, and of course your life jacket. And safety first is always a good idea to bring your life jacket. This is a really smart one. You have it around your chest and it works just like on the airplane. You pull it up, you can put it over your head, and if you're in trouble you can inflate it. But just like on the airplane, you'll hopefully not need it. Always be attached to the board with the leash as well. When you're getting ready to go stand-up paddling, one of the most important things is to adjust the paddle so it's in the right height. And you do that by opening up this little clip and then adjusting it so it is roughly between, maybe you've seen the hang loose in surf movies. If you put that on top of your head, that should go up to the end of the shaft right up here, or you can do the giraffe right up here like that. That should roughly be your paddle height. When you have your paddle length, you have your life jacket and your leash on, you're ready to hit the underwater. When you go on the water, first and most importantly, it's you want to stay in the right place on the board. And the hardest thing about this is about the balance. So you do yourself a massive favor of actually being in the middle of the board where it's easiest to hold your balance. So you want to start off always by being in the middle of the board, which is right around the handle. And to start with, it's also easiest just to start on your knees. So you sit like this, because it's always easier to keep your balance like this. From then on, you want to start paddling, and the paddle techniques that I'll show you here applies the same for when you're sitting down as when you're standing up. When you're paddling, you want to have your arms as straight as possible. Put the paddle in as far to the front as possible. Have your arms straight and then lean in. You almost want to kiss the board as possible, and then you want to pull yourself up to the paddle again. So you're not dragging the paddle against the water, you're actually putting the paddle in as a fixed point and then pulling yourself back up to where the paddle is. That's the same thing when you're standing up. So when you feel comfortable on your knees, get some speed in the board so you can stay on it, and then get up. And the same thing, you just hold up here, paddle in as far to the front as possible, lean forward, you always want a 90 degrees angle, and pull yourself up. And that way you will actually engage not just your arms, but you'll use both your legs, your hip benders, your core, your arms, your back, your stomach, everything. It's actually a super good workout if you do it right. I think it's one of the water sports where you burn the most calories. So you can really, if you want, instead of taking a run, you can just use this for getting fit. You can also just use this just to have a nice experience like tonight on a sunset, or just have a chill morning session or something like that, a little bit meditating as well. So you can use it for a lot of things, stand-up paddling. You can use it both for going fast, getting exercise, or you can use it just to have a nice time on the water with your friends.